Hi everybody, it's Kelly from My Mini Camper Van, and I'm doing a short video today in response to someone asking me why I use cabinet grade plywood to make my furniture. I started off with 2x4s, and despite my best efforts to pick out the straightest pieces of lumber I could find, after they had been in the van for several days, I put them together as furniture. They twisted, they bent, they warped, and as a result the slide on the bed stopped working, and the slide mechanism requires it to stay true and square and straight. So I had to tear that all apart and start all over again. So I wasted time and money. It was pretty frustrating. So then I went back to Home Depot and started looking for other materials, and I looked at particle board very briefly. It's lightweight, it's inexpensive, but if that absorbs any moisture at all, it falls apart, and it's not strong. It's just not strong material. It's not strong enough to take the bouncing around in the back of a van. So I looked at MDF, and it's much heavier, much more dense material. But it doesn't stain well. It's heavy. It's really heavy, and I was trying to cut back on some weight as well, and I just didn't like the look of it. And also, if that gets wet, it kind of falls apart as well. I looked at chipboard, and I just don't like the look of it. I don't know much about its properties, but I just don't like the look of it at all. And if I'm going to be in the van and spending a lot of time in it, I want it to look nice. So I had a choice then between a lower grade plywood and cabinet grade, and I did bring home some lower grade plywood, and I built an item out of that, and I found it tended to bow a little bit, and when I put screws in, they would drive in too deep, too fast, and it just didn't seem to be as durable. So I made them instead out of cabinet grade plywood. Yes, it costs a bit more, but it's well worth it. I can stain it, I can paint it, I can cut it. It looks fantastic. You can see it has beautiful grain, a lot of figuring on it. The pieces that we have in the van now, they've been in there all summer long through lots of heat and humidity, and they've not shown any signs of warping at all. Everything is still square and true as it was when I put it in. It looks fantastic. I've been really happy with cabinet grade plywood, and I'm going to stick with it because I really like the look, and I like the workability and the durability of the material. So that's why I use cabinet grade plywood. And make sure you check us out on Facebook and check out Twitter, and I can't remember which other accounts we're on right now. And check out myminicampervan.com. All right, thanks a bunch.